Chairperson, I think from the offset, the biggest failing of this institution is repetition. And for this reason, the NCC cannot support this ad hoc committee. It's only going to replicate what's supposed to be the work of these people in the sitting right here. But I want to just ask something, say something rather. The initial instruction from our speaker was that police, justice, and intelligence would sit together and investigate this matter and make a determination. Intelligence has been removed from the committee. I'm sure we'll get the answer sooner or later. But if only intelligence was sitting in this meeting, it would be so much easier, because the idea of intelligence has submitted a report into the rot and the corruption in the South African police services to previous Minister Bheki Cele. That report was suppressed. In this year, the IG again sent a report to now suspended Minister Nkunu. I emailed the minister. I asked him to bring that report to the portfolio. He never responded. If intelligence is here, we can ask the Inspector General to produce these reports. It will save us 70% of what we mean to do. I'm not sure if this is a deliberate attempt to slow down our progress or to hide the truth. But surely intelligence must be here. And if it's for security reasons, they are welcome to join us on Zoom with their cameras off so that we can question them. And then I just want to say, you know, so much has been said about General Mkhwanazi and the allegations he made. And I find it very, very suspicious that a full minister is suspended. We can use whatever nice terms we want to. He's suspended. And the Deputy National Commissioner is suspended on the basis of an allegation. But 7 seniors, generals in SAPS, are charged and they're still at work. And General Mkhwanazi is coming out in defense of these people. He's saying that this is an HR matter. Explain something to me, all of those who love General Mkhwanazi so much. General Lushaba and General Khumalo, they instructed Colonel Mabaso to buy 200 million rands worth of laptops that have never been issued to SAPS. Right across the road here, organized crime is working from cell phones. They don't have laptops. How is this an HR matter? How is it that we're talking about the lie, the alleged lie that Minister Nkunu told the police portfolio regarding his relationship with Brown? But the National Commissioner could lie about the brigadier that they brought from BMW. How is this okay? Why are we targeting certain people as Parliament? We are eulogizing General Mkhwanazi. I, as the complainant in the charges against those 7 generals, when this portfolio called me a madman before they were arrested, I, as the complainant, am connecting the dots. That staged press conference with a general who now seeks additional protection, where what looked like an armed militia behind him, it was a threat to this country. Let us call it what it is. He was trying to incite policemen to take action in the event of whatever it is that he knew was coming. Let me tell this committee what I suspect was coming. As the accounting officer for the South African Police Services, I suspect that the National Commissioner himself is up for arrest. And that press conference was nothing more than a preemptive move. And the country appears to have fallen for it. General Mkhwanazi must appear before this committee. The National Commissioner must appear before this committee. The IDAC must appear before this committee. General Khumalo, General Lushabo must come and sit in front of this committee. And I want to appeal and actually ask that we make it a recommendation that every member of this committee that has ever met with any law enforcement or investigative body or given them a statement or had a conversation must come clean and tell us what he said. I will be the first. I know Honorable James had that conversation. I have a suspicion there are a few more other people that are hiding things within this committee. Now, in order to clean out the service, we must all be honest. We can't demand accountability from the boys in blue and hide things right here. I then also want to just say that we've lost many fine police officers because of corruption. I'll mention a few names. General Andre Lincoln, General Vieri, General Theo, General Langweni, And some of us here have lauded these dismissals. But what is the common thread? It's the same corrupt cabal that is now before the court in Joburg. Why are we not talking about this? This thing is much bigger than a press conference called by a lieutenant general from KZN. The entire top management of the South African police services appears to be corrupt. This is the basis of what we need to do. This is what we need, where we need to start. I want to just say to Honorable Matthys that I note the complaint that you laid to the Speaker about the chairperson of the police committee. I would take it one step further without making a single accusation and ask of the chair, if it's not in the best interest of this committee, this joint committee, that you recuse yourself for the sitting of this process. Because, chairperson, you did prevent me from going at these generals over the issues I've just mentioned. Even when they lied to the committee, you did not allow me to interrogate. So, not an attack on you, chairperson. I believe that you are a good chairperson, that you're a good man. I think you were misinformed at the time. But maybe it is best that just for now you come and sit next to us and allow the rest of us to take this fight forward. Thank you.
I believe that the media briefing by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi is a deep outcry and a desperate measure as a last resort to get a hearing. He must have gone through protocols, proper protocols, to highlight his frustration, his concerns, but nobody acted upon that. And I want to quote Madiba when he says, it does not matter whether the cat is black or white, as long as it is able to catch the mice. So whatever is said about General Mkhwanazi on other matters matters not. What matters now, it is what he has brought to our attention and to the public's attention.
General Mkhwanazi said there's a member here in this parliament who's involved with General Sibia. And we should not, run away from it. Those dockets, the 121, he said there's a member here. And if there's a member in this committee, please try to stay away from this committee. Because we are serious here. Mkhwanazi is us. We are Mkhwanazi. This matter has to be investigated deeply. I hope our colleagues, the DA who were with when there was Pala issue, you remember the Pala issue.
Thank you, Madam. The issue of sitting on a time bomb, I want to plead, I repeat it, we have to take it very seriously. We know that we don't have an effective intelligence department. We don't have it. What happened July 2011? We don't want to see a repeat of that. 2021, July 2021. We don't want to see a repeat of that. And some of you would remember, if not all of you, that it took 3 days even before a police stood up to say something. It's like the police were hiding that time. Because now people have heard that the politicians are involved in the corruption in the country, the police are involved, almost everybody has been painted. They want to see what Parliament is going to do. And I would also plead that the ad hoc committee is not bound by, don't move, respect the separation of powers. I understand that and I agree with that. But when people want to talk and this ad hoc committee want to dig, I would suggest that they be allowed to dig, because waiting for 6 months for a solution because of the commission of inquiry that will have to sit maybe for 6 months, I don't think that is fair because of the urgency of the moment. 6 months is way too long, and our ad hoc committee should conclude whatever they will be doing within 3 months, and then a presentation be made to Parliament. Now, if members of Parliament decide we want action to be taken before the Commission of Inquiry has concluded their investigations, are we going to say there's nothing we can do? Is Parliament going to say to the public, we are waiting for the Commission to conclude their investigations when they shall have had responses and evidence. Because when the General Mkhwanazi says he has evidence, why should it take more than 6 months as if you are starting from scratch? Because he says he has evidence. Let that evidence be tested.